What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you blind? What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that boar and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there. We're in Stinkenheim, old Stinkenheim, technically. Zoom right in. Oh, what is this? This cemetery's filled with garbage. Let's just empty it, because we'll probably reimagine this neighborhood one day, won't we? But we're done reimagining neighborhoods for now. Because we're in a good spot. Hey, fat cow. Our trains are under control by... Ooh, that reminds me. I said I was going to find us a nicer train since we have all these nice cars. And I did, and in another way I also didn't. I couldn't find a nice European train, because remember, we're in Europe. I found an American cargo train, so we'll just pretend that for some reason it says American Midwest on it for another reason. But we will stop these vanilla trains from spawning, and now we'll just get the American freight train spawning instead. And today, I'd like to do some landscaping. I'd really like to get started on our mining town of Orwell. Mustard Meadows, hopefully, and maybe get started on Whisper Gorge as well. We'll see. We shall see. And I think everything was kind of... I said I was going to look up into time traffic lights, and I fiddled with this intersection for a long fucking time. And I could never quite get it the way I wanted it to. But we can fiddle with it for now. The problem is... we put a time traffic light there. And I really just want it to be in two states. I want it to be... these guys are turning left, where everybody else is going. I guess they can also turn right at the same time. And then you have to wait completely because everybody's in your way. And nobody's really allowed to cross. And then on this next step, you're still allowed to turn, but now everybody else is going. Which I forgot on this first step, is these guys are actually able to turn right, and then we'll change the node so that they're always allowed to turn right on a red light, so these guys are always turning right. And just these guys are turning left, or they're letting everybody else go. And that isn't... it didn't go as well as I'd hoped. We'll give them that. Basically, this would start to move kind of smoothly, and then we'd get backed up here. But also, for some reason, we'd start to get back up on the Cloverleaf from all this cargo traffic. So we might have to revisit at some point tonight. But for now, let's just let her go. Oh, right. Another problem on this highway right now is we were going to redo this highway one day, and I did not really look into overpasses and highway interchanges. But we were letting them turn left to get them onto the highway quicker, and that was actually blocking when they come down this other way. So that was no bueno. Might almost just make this a roundabout and see what happens. That's just crazy enough to work, actually. That's just crazy enough to work, especially when I finally get rid of this. This might be the last bit of reimagining we do today, is because this fucking place cannot be here. This is too much traffic. It's this one shitty entrance. It's a shame, because there's a lot of workers here. 18? There's not a lot of workers here at all. I mean, every workplace employs people, but... I don't think this is a good fit, just because there's they all try to leave the one way. Hey there. And this might actually cause some trouble because right now we're at 63,000. And when I was fiddling around with the intersection here and just like letting it run for way too long, is we actually got close to 70,000 people with what we have zoned right now. If we can keep their needs met, which we probably won't by eliminating all these industrial jobs here. So if I was smart, I would have checked how many jobs we had in Stenchburg. Well, we're at workers 2351, which I think will drain as soon as I unpause. Yeah. So there was about almost 1,000 jobs we just deleted. Oops. So basically we need some employment right here, and I think we could snake an industrial park under the highway here, but let's try to make this into a roundabout. Am I going to have to elevate the proposed roundabout? I think so, but maybe just... They can shoot up. Maybe. Let's see. Because here's the thing, Justin, is this road doesn't really need to go in that exact spot because we deleted everything, which means this highway doesn't need to go in this exact spot. Oh, speaking of highway interchanges, this needs to be in it. This needs to become a four-way, so this needs to become Cloverleaf or a Parklow or something. I actually have a couple Parklows downloaded, and we'll try to make them fit. But basically, we need to get people up the highway here to where Orville is. But yeah, they'd be mining in this gorge here, because I saw Justin ask where we'd be mining. This is our mining operation, and the Whispering Gorge Nature Reserve is over here. Close, but different places. And I mean... I really don't want to redo this tunnel and this rail mountain here, but this whole area... Well, even Hamburger Heights is up for grabs, but... Let's just go for it and see what happens. Nope. Oh, no. Control O. Let's see if I can add a node somewhere here. No, huh? Okay. Gotta be a little careful because there is the industrial park right over here. I don't want to encroach on too much. So let's see, it'd be a three-lane highway because we're interacting with a highway. 3-lane highway with no shoulder. There, that should give us enough room to smooth that slope. Does that look big enough? That looks about as big as a real circle. And then, yeah, now this tunnel's fucked, but I don't care because I've changed my mind. Goodbye forever. Maybe Hamburger Heights will be on this side of the tracks. Nah, because I really would like an industrial park right here. Just elevate him and we see if we can smooth it without completely blocking the tracks. And I don't think that's true. I think I left myself like no wiggle room. Give me the goddamn slope tool. So we're going from here to, let's say, here. Yeah, it's a little deadly. Tiny bit. But now this whole stretch of highway doesn't need to be elevated at all, does it? weird sloping here. What's going on? That's a little better. So I'm mostly concerned about here where White Bridge connects to it. I could have the roundabout. I mean,
Welcome back.
Justin might be onto something. We might just elevate the whole
There's
thing.
something about the flute that just makes you want to make a cup of tea, kick back, relax, and spend the better part of a decade learning to play that subtlest of woodwinds, the flute. If only I had the time. Now, let's play another recording.
I've never seen one in real life. I've seen pictures of them. They still seem like a nonsense thing. Oof, what is this note here, fellas? What is going on there? But this is not outside the realm of reality. Unlike many other things in my city. But elevated roundabouts are actually a thing. So, there you go. And that actually does give us a little room to snake under, and then I don't know what we would put here for landscaping purposes. Oh, the slope is not too steep. Fuck off. I feel that this should not be an on-ramp at this fucking way. Now, I wish I could smooth out this angle, but I can't. Whoa, I saw that. I'm not. No, you look connected. Looks like Anarchy didn't fuck us there, but that's still kind of weird looking. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if people actually use it. God damn it, I just can't get a smooth slope here with Move It. But the toolkit won't either. See? Some speed bumps for sure. That does not play nice at all. Wow. Maybe we will have to just make it a hill, because I think it'll play nice as a hill. No, really? That's fucking weird. It's really weird. Makes the road go from straight... Yeah, that doesn't help. Straight slow my ass. Road anarchy, road bending, node snapping, road collision. I'm not sure. Not sure what the ticket is. So yeah, it's a pretty terrible slope. Oh, what am I doing? We can just slope it the whole way. Why stop at the on-ramp? Take it all the way to the intersection. And I think I'm going to tell you right now, I know why. It's going to fuck up. Yeah. And it still looks fugly. And because that was the road toolkit, we can't undo it. But we're going all in now. It's too late. I'm pretty sure this is still going to be a disaster. Whoa, what are we doing there, Cam? That, and then this we can try to cliff this up. Especially if I move this fence closer. What would the... Oh, I think it's because you're going from a different kind of a 3-laner to a different kind of a 3-laner, isn't it? I'm not sure why you would look like that. No bushes, because it's a weird elevated area, and I think you maintained your... shit, let's make sure I didn't blow up the zoning here. I didn't, because we were using the eyedropper tool. Alright, I don't have a lot of faith in this roundabout, but... let's see. Remember to actually make it a roundabout, too. I think the problem is we have crosswalks everywhere for starters, but also not very good turn angles. Not a good start, frankly. I was like, oh, let's just, you know, build some new towns, let's decorate some stuff, and then we're in fucking roundabout hell right away. Now, they're allowed to weave, which is maybe a bad idea on a roundabout. Very generous 30 meters on these nodes. Because I do not want the angle to be the problem. This definitely needs to be elevated. Holy shit. No, don't do that. But yes for that one. Just kind of try to blur where this starts. That looks okay. We're not, yeah, we're getting into some pretty dangerous territory here. Oh, when did this happen? Can I just lower you? Can I make you like a fucking... Nope, you get weird. Oh, God. Just does not. You know what? Maybe I need to delete this. Maybe this just shouldn't be a node. Maybe that's too short of a road chunk, and that's the problem. That looks a lot better, actually. It looks like maybe it was some node issue. Oh no, you don't parallel road tool. And then it did, I think, kill our third... Give it a go now, homies. It seems like... What the fuck? Fellas? Everything okay? He doesn't know how to get home, which is weird. Just click each node once to make sure they work. He is broken. That's not good. Make sure all that goes. Huh, what's this? A little fence. Some hesitation here I'm not too keen on. I feel they should always be going in, but I think it's been a while since I've done a roundabout. I think that falls apart if there's too much traffic. But generally, the people coming this way, no one should really be in anybody's way, I think. Ooh, what is this? I think that node really needs to be wide. The red and the yellow. Let's get 40 on the red. Jesus Christ, is it even a fucking roundabout at that point? Well, let's actually paint some lines, because these are massive nodes that I've given them. Try to make it look like a real thing. You know, I almost want to make it that weird thing we did, where it's like they're forced to always go one lane closer until it's time for them to leave. But we'll hold off on that. We're waiting for this roundabout to break, basically, and then we'll come back and reevaluate it. Very concerned about this slowdown when we approach the roundabout. What is going on, fellas? No backup, though. I'm mostly concerned about the backup here. It's when they get off and they drop off their cargo, but it takes too long to get in, and I don't know how to fix that. Nobody really knows how to make things get into the train station faster. I did download the mod that lets us change where vehicles spawn, and that doesn't seem to actually help us for the train stations. Basically, train stations and airports are fucking weird. From what I've read in the comments, that's also why there's not a lot of train station or airport mods. For now, we'll just make it a boundary. Because by default, they only get one lane to turn. Look at how much space is not usable. See, why are we slowing down here, fellas? I don't get it. Are you guys... They're allowed to drive through, they're just little cowards about it. Now here's it. They merge around here. So I in fact need to go to... Look at this. Make myself invisible. I am not sure how to get the angle on that. Here. Yeah, never mind. It's just gonna look weird. I'm not gonna sit here racking my brain over how the fuck to draw this thing. There's a way to do it, but I already have a couple roundabouts where they turn over the marker. Oh wow. Well, now there's some merging trouble here. A lot of people are fighting over one land. It could be a lot worse, but of course, there's plenty of time for it to get worse. And technically, our traffic stat right now will be a little misleading because we've reset the traffic several times, but we are at 80% on the nose. Honestly, I was hoping for a couple more. Man, God, I don't know how to address these super red tiles without being really gamey. Even this feels a little gamey. How to make this a smoother curve, and then we can be on our way to Orwell. God damn it. Toolkit, curve. From here to here. That's terrible. That's nice. There we go. Whoa, where are we going, Speed Racer? I gotta deliver this farm stuff. This bacon's gonna go bad. This isn't a refrigerator. Get out of my fucking way. Holy shit, he's fast.
I'll be playing some lesser-known gems from those eras.
Get out of my fucking way. Whoa. These agricultural products have to get delivered on time. I've done it. Oh, now he's importing some other stuff. And he belongs to the cargo airport, which means that rather than get this from Wood Grove, they ordered this overseas. I don't know, maybe they're mangoes. I don't know why this factory would need mangoes, but... Oh, I'm sure I'll sort that out. This roundabout's not a complete disaster. Let's check Valerio. Oh, looks like Valerio's a fucking complete disaster. Story of my life. See, well, hang on. They're supposed to always be turnings. Oh, what? Oh, boy. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? Stop. Phase 1. Edit. You're allowed to turn. Yeah. Phase 2. There's the problem. You're always allowed to turn right because you're never in anybody's way, fellas. Start. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. We're at 80% with this terrible intersection, so we might actually gain a percentage once this sorts itself out. Hopefully they are not turning because the traffic needs to get reset. So this isn't my fault. This is the traffic light's fault. There's some backup, though. One thing I forgot to change that I meant to is I meant to make it not autosave every 5 minutes, because it doesn't actually crash on us. We can probably make it like a 15-minute autosave or something and still be fine. So now one downside is you can't get into Stenchburg from Hamburger Heights, which means Hamburger Heights... Oh shit, that means Hamburger Heights is a dead end. That would explain why the traffic's doing so wonderfully. And you know what? Because we fixed our cargo, I think we can actually do an over the track here. I think we can get away with it. This is not ideal. For now, we will skirt along the edge of Hamburger Heights, just like before. I don't think that's an actual rail crossing because of anarchy. I still have anarchy on. I don't know why I did that. It's a hell of a squiggle to get on the ramp there. Don't do that, please. Yeah, that's something else. Let's do... something like this. This is another massive node, which actually 30 might be getting a little too close to the other one. That's not terrible. I'm not fucking happy about this light again. They're not... Did I set it up wrong? No, this means you're always turning even if it's red. What the fuck is going on? This one, maybe? Oh, it's because these guys might want to go straight, so don't let them do that. Only the left-hand lane is for going straight. Try that. Ah, we'll nuke it because that's way too much backup to see if it worked properly. So yeah, there's this shitty way off the roundabout in there. I'm not too over the moon about it. Yeah, it's quite the fucking adventure. Because it's already a turn. I don't want it to be a turn and a drop. It's asking for trouble. I sure shit don't want to crosswalk here. Ivy Bridge Roundabout is what this is. Now, hi, hello, what the fuck are you doing? It's not good is what it is. I think, Christ. These guys also, let me guess, are not allowed to drive through? Yep. Oh boy. I don't think this roundabout is going to be as... Well, actually, I didn't think it was going to be successful in the first place, but I'm not sure what the next attempt will be. Tell you what we can do. We can just further complicate my life by making this partial cloverleaf. Which normally a partial cloverleaf needs some flat land, but this is a pretty nice stretch we have here. So I think I have one from Yumble. No, that's not it. I have this one. I tried this one in A4 with roundabouts, which is apparently from France, but it did not go well. The ribbon, I think this is a Canadian partial cloverleaf. As you can see, it's fucking gargantuan. It would actually fit out here. The problem is it goes the wrong way, so it curves off in that direction. We need to actually go the other way to get to Orwell. Huh, thought I had more partial cloverleaves. Maybe I just have the two. Shit, thought I had one from Yumbo. The ob fart, I remember the ob fart. Oh, this modified workflow based on the partial cloverleaf by MLTV optimized lane counts for traffic management, meant to connect to 3-lane highways, which we have. Mass transit. Okay. Huh, that is really snug. And this is the way we want it. Yep, okay. Let's give this a go. It's kind of close to the tunnel entrance, which is not ideal, but... Okay. Yes. Unfortunately, yes, it'll have to be a pretty sharp turn to get on and off. Come on. That's pretty good. Wish it wouldn't snap so much. God, it's right. It's just snapping past the part I need it to be on. Come on, don't be a little bitch. Ah, fine. There. And then some of these are 2 lanes to account for all the merging and shit they do. Okay, and then you guys. I think this tunnel should just be 6 lanes, or this is going to be a recurring problem. Oh, fuck you. It's a very stout tunnel when it's a 6-lane, you know? Maybe that's because I just used move it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. About right. Tidy these nodes up, and they're tidy. What's the problem here? No idea what's making these crosswalks appear out of the fucking ether. Bet you I have some U-turns. Yeah, I fucking caught you. It's 3 on 3. No reason to U-turn anymore. Yeah, see, and a real little partial clover leaf. And then we'll depend on our old pal, the toolkit, to curve us up. There it is. This one feels too short. It feels better. Very interesting nose here, though, that I don't much care for. Fortune. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's just making more. Well, shit, I don't know what the hell made. Anarchy. Well, why not? Oh, you. That's not good. There's just a random support pillar there. Well, we ditched some of the crosswalks at least. I bet you when I curve it, it'll reapply the crosswalks, though. Oh, nope, they survived. Oops. Oh, wait. That blew out the decorations. Oops, man. Not a good day for me pressing buttons. Turn off anarchy. Got us into enough trouble already tonight. So you'll come off the highway, then depending on where you want to go, so if you turn here, you're on your way. See, now I don't like this. I don't like that I'm allowed to turn both ways, which I think is an accident because this guy's allowed to turn both ways, and I think you make these traffic lights. So we have these, yes, we have a fair bit of partial cloverleafs in Canada. I've been on one of these before. In the on-ramp, we would not let you turn into traffic. But it's a traffic light here for everybody else, and because you're coming off the highway, it shouldn't be too dense. And then this road would take you to Orwell. I just don't like these like weird little cliffs it makes when you go from when you elevate the road on Anarchy. And there's also this, which is really weird. I don't know if I can paint over that. I think that's the game. I'd be a liar. Whoa, that looks fucking fugly. Create holes in the tree. Oh shit. Problem solved. See, road's a little funky. Mostly there's a bit of a dip here when we go off towards the train station, and this needs to get decorated to look like a cliff, but assuming this can be a problem if the train shouldn't come too frequently, because this train is just... What does this train even do? This is if you're getting cargo from Farthington. That's all this train is, so this should not be blocked up very often, but if it is, and you get blocked up to the point where you're in the roundabout, that's a real problem. God damn it, escape opens the menu. It won't close the, it won't always close the menu I'm in, and I always fall for it. Because I want to say normally it does always close the menu you're in. And one of my mods is pausing the game instead. It's mostly because the music stops when you pause, which is a little jarring. I don't know why this note's here. I think it's because we go from a ground to an elevation. So, we can get under this. I don't know where or when or why. I mean, yeah, we could do it from here. Go right under, but no, because the fucking railroad's in the way. So we'd have to come under it from here, off of this. So this is probably still Stenchburg. And then this land is unutilized, because I'm really afraid to make this a larger intersection than it already is. Maybe. I think traditionally this is a stoplight, but there's a lot of people that use this ramp right now. We might reevaluate and make it a stoplight later. See, they're even allowed to do a U-turn, basically. If they want to go on the other direction from the highway, they can do that. Alright, a lot of people are about to hit this roundabout. I'll say, we'll just pretend that this is on purpose, like that's a U-turn for police cars. Move it in a little bit. Let's paint a median on here. The new trains look cool. Oh, the new trains are already out and about. That's good. They do look nice. Unfortunately, they don't reflect their cargo capacity like a vanilla train. But they do look nice. It's like... It never occurred to me that a freight train would look different in Europe, so I'm used to a North American style freight train. Are there any action here? I suppose I did just fire them off and not show them to you, the viewer, but Justin was able to spy one. There's one. As you can see there, American Midwest. We'll pretend that's just the name of the German train company we bought them from. They also look a little janky when they turn, so I'm actually going to delete this one. Since not only do they hate using the second track, they just generally don't use the second track. So we'll make the turn a little less jarring, and we'll make this more of the rail yard here. It's actually quite a few trains going to that cargo station. You know what? I'm actually going to upgrade this to a rail bridge. Just because I like the look of the rail bridge. I didn't do that. I fucking clicked the rails. Just like the, the trestle? Well, it's nice. Oh, for the exact same reason, that's what we're going to do in Farthington. Because the Farthington one, I think... I commented on how weird it looked last time, but that was probably because it isn't tressed. Probably not the proper adjective, but... Let's hope that the tressing... Ooh, it does line up, thank God. So now it looks more like a singular thing. And then another thing we'll do is we'll borrow the support pillars from this one. So then Farthington looks like it has a bridge support. I still want to redo this. I don't know what I'm going to make it. I also don't know what I'm... I kind of want to redo this. I think maybe the Dutch use turbines, but they're not super common, I feel. Building must be placed roadside. That's a problem. I need, what, 2 of these, probably? Yeah, I'll say 2. Better not complain that you're not near a fucking road. I'm not. I'm not near a road. Help. There you go. So now it kind of looks structurally sound. There we go. Maybe even one in the middle, really. Don't give me this roadside shit, god damn it. That looks good. There you go. Looks like a real bridge now. And then you've got the bridge over here as well. Okay, and then you've got the roundabout, which hopefully holds together. And then this is the road that goes into Orwell. So yeah, we have to somehow get down here. We're going to have to terraform it quite a bit to accommodate the buildings because they're large. Basically, we'd mine down in the ravine, and then up a sort of path is where we'd have the actual factories and shit. So what do we have to work with in an ore industrial district? We have an ore industry main building. How big is Orwell? Orwell doesn't actually have an industrial sector yet. Oops. Oh, that's the edge of the map. I was like, why can't I draw that? That's the edge of the map. I don't own that part of Orwell. But I think it saved it. I don't remember doing it, but I did turn off the map edges just because I was marveling at how nice my town looked. It's one of these. Borderlines. Yep, there it is. It's not really much more to mine, but we don't own that part of the ravine. So, Washington Industries. Not actually what this is called, but... So there's a decent amount. Christ, this is gonna be tricky. Look at how hilly this town is. And the main drag is gonna be the road that goes to the mine. In fact, maybe it's actually a very curvy road, and then the town sort of branches off in areas. So let's try that. So the contour lines, now I think about it. It's a little curvy over here, so we'll sort of try to follow it. Big sort of pit here we'll try to stay in. This way, and then down we go. Probably try to snake down here. This is on forced ground, so I don't like that. Maybe go under the bridge? I feel maybe not a lot of people would have been using this. I should have transitioned this to a 2-lane industrial road, or even a dirt road with high speed, but that might be a little cheesy. But I mean, at this point, Orwell really is for the look of it, isn't it? There we go. Look at that nice narrow road going down. Don't fall off. I don't know, though. Maybe we would want dirt. Yeah, I like it. Dirt road's even spookier in its narrowness. That also gives us more room to do a U-turn and come around. There, and then we would sort of mine shit down here. That is really fucking squiggly. Let's see if we can uncurve that a bit. Let me tell you, it's gonna take a long fucking time to drive out of here, and that's okay. Orwell is mostly for looks. It'll cut down on our imports a tiny bit. But not too much, because I don't think that many people use... That looks really nice, actually. That didn't take too much trouble to do. And then we would put like a headquarters up here, maybe? We just gotta remember to up the speed on these dirt roads, or it'll take them forever to get out. Building this place roadside. None of these roads have zoning assigned to them. Shit. It's not the end of the world, because we actually don't want zoning on the down the mountain road. See if that flattens out properly. So we can get a small ore mine, then we have sand storage and an ore grinding mill. Let's see if that flattened out nicely. Oh, it did. Look, yeah, ooh, look at that. See them all mining away down there. Let's see if I can get right through the window here. Back to work. Rocks. We'll eventually want to remove these rocks and widen the ravine as we go. But for now... let's try to get a couple mines going. Especially if I can finagle these with Move It. I think this will look really nice. So we'll actually want to do like this. It's actually not a lot of mines, but again, ore wells for show. There's just a way to get the road up. Looking good. I guess we would just do this, actually. We just go straight and then try to
that just makes
clean
you
up with our friend, man. This road toolkit, what I got, son.
Relax and spend the better part of a decade learning
Gotcha.
to play that subtlest of woodwinds.
So you just come down, and then we're sort of mining away here,
If only I had the time.
and then we haul it up
Now,
the ravine
let's play
here,
another recording.
and maybe not there. Holy shit, that is not a traffic light, foreman's office. That is not a traffic light. Tell you what I will do is I will give you guys a little bit of storage down here. I'll give you no storage down there. Holy fuck, that's big. It's also going to be like into the mountainside here, I guess. Maybe not. God damn it, that's steep. Let's see if I can. Is that a little less close? There we go. This road's actually too nice, I feel, with the gigantic median. I think I would want just a 4-lane with no median. Man, it gets really wooded in there, too. That's nice. You could even put some lumber mill stuff out here if you wanted to, but I don't think we will. What do we have for some nice 4-laners? Not large avenues. I mean, we just go 4-lane 2-way. Bike lanes with grass. No, just a big sidewalk. Sure. And then we wouldn't have a big sidewalk all the way up here. So once we come into town is when we would switch, which is here. Try to make this the ore grinding mill here. Try to play with the elevations. Get some nice sort of steeped appearance, hopefully. Stepped. On Lewis Drive. Actually, Lewis Drive would probably be paved. Probably not new. It'd probably be an old road. So I'd say this would be an industrial road. If I can find you... We could do asphalt rural, actually. That might be neat. That does not really merge up all that hot. It doesn't look terrible. I wonder if it's maybe defaulting to... Nope. We don't gotta fiddle with the... Okay, so he does not like intersections, but we can cover that with some rocks or some ploppable dirt. Or let's actually... Oops. We'll just cover that with landscaping. See if I can maybe just buy us a little time by narrowing the road. Didn't help too much. Mostly because there's too much wrong with this default color and ground. There we go. Nope. There, ground. There we go. Buy us a little time there, and then we can hide some barracks over here. I'm not sure how big the barracks are. I hope they are fucking gigantic like the lumber mill. Now we just need to get up there and build some buildings. We can also do some cool shit like have a bridge over... Ooh, yeah. So I changed my mind. I actually do want industrial because this asphalt road is not going to work. I know the asphalt road in particular cannot become elevated. That was speculated. Well, not speculated, stipulated in the mod, and we learned that lesson back in Woodgrove when we tried to make it nice. Oh, that really gives you that old mining town feel. Problem, though, is it is right on the middle of the bridge here. So we would want to... Don't worry, I have a plan. It solved itself because with the power of road anarchy, is it didn't put the pillar there. It's actually a shame. I'd love to do an angled pillar set into the cliffside here, but we can't do that. They have to be straight. Must be placed roadside. Oh. Oh. There we go. They actually barely fit. They're almost not tall enough. We will put it in the cliff. Because that actually gives us a little wiggle room to elevate it. Perfect. So you've got a little bridge here. So you're, oh, this is where the mines are. Oh, wonderful. And then, yeah, lots of winding roads would be neat here, I think. Bit of an elevation problem here, but I think we can clean it up with our best friend, the toolkit. Look at that. But I would love you to be flat because it really fucked up the beginning of the bridge there. Perfect. Little note there I don't care for. But don't you worry, you pretty little head. Or ugly little head, I don't know what you look like. Perfect. So you turn, and then you're off to the mines. Yeah, I like it. Yes, the storage is quite large. Oh, actually, the storage is the big one. The actual facility's not that bad. But we will want to flatten this thing. Because this is our mining complex, and they would just blast the top of this thing off, I'm sure. We wanted to basically line up with where this bridge ends, which would be this part. And we don't want it to encroach on the town too much. But this has given us a lot of land, I feel, especially if we just creep on over here. I mean, yeah, so probably this would be the mine and this would be the town. Pretty good segregation, I feel. Good use of the terrain. Look at that, just winging it too with the road. Let the land tell the story. I like it. I mean, a lot of our map has been the story forms as time goes on. Like Farthington. Farthington's got a rich history. I guess Rockfield as well. Okay. Go, and then I don't actually like that. Let's make that all ground. Perfect. So it's a bit of a drive to work, which means if you're here, you're competing with the delivery trucks. And that could be bad. But we'll have to see. It's also a shame because I really don't want to run a train out here, but a train would really fit in Orwell. And then I feel maybe this part wouldn't be as natural. This part would be a little more methodical to utilize the limited land they were given when they bought the mine. That's fucking big. It does store 300 tons of ore. And then we would grind it down into useful metals. I mean, we can make it a little fancy, right? Because we want some room for dress up. Let's start off with this, because there's a lot of buildings that we can get later, and I'm sure they'll just be bigger and more useful. Not an industry area, oopsie. Wow, yep. I mostly mapped out the pit. Let's start with just this. That's nice. We got a little mine. And we don't have to worry about power, but we do have to worry about water. So let's just run it. Oof. Oof. Ugh. This is an old pipeline we don't even use. Let's get rid of it then. Is this industrial park using an old line? No, it's just using a bad loop on the curve there. And now that we've deleted that part of... Hamburger Heights needs to pull water from somewhere. We'll worry about it in a second. Yeah, I really don't like Hamburger Heights, and I want to do it over, but... we need the train station. It's really just the train station. That's the landmark I want to keep. The rest of Hamburger Heights is up for grabs. I feel with Orwell, we learned a tiny bit about building on hills compared to Hamburger Heights. I actually didn't connect that road yet. Oopsie. Or I deleted it very recently and didn't notice. Looks like there's an old part here that I used to use, and then we were following these roads, and no need for that now. So I didn't test it too extensively, but I'm slightly concerned that the American freight train doesn't transport all cargo types. But I guess that'll reveal itself eventually. Washington Pit, that's the game's name. We're not going to call it the Washington Pit. Just run it under the roundabout for now. And then we pull off the roundabout to go down. I explicitly renamed this to Mauve Street because it was called White Street before, and it rebuilt itself as White Street. Someone in the city planner's office has to have a long, long talk with HR. Look at this. This guy snuck it in so White Street goes all the way to the new town. Oh my god. Now this is a little, well, not cheaty because we already run under the water. We already run the water pipes under the road just for show, but I don't want to wind water all the way down the hill, so this time we're just gonna... Maybe it's just a big above ground pipeline or something, they just run down the hill to these guys. But... I hope that gives you water, because I don't want to snake any pipes up that way. Why? There we go, and then, yeah, it'll give you a little bit, just in case you can be a fucking baby about this. There. Yeah, Washington Pit is the name of our ore mine for now. Yeah, I really like that road. That'll be really great to see the cars go down there. We don't have any ore trucks, because I wasn't really sure if we were going to do the ore town anytime soon, but we are, and I wish I did. I think the bigger mines, well, there's even bigger mines, but I think it's not that much more efficient per tile, so we can get by with those little fellas. But now you can drive through the old quarry.
Of the flute.
Whoa, look, they're mining. Wow. Whoa, off to Farthington, though. That's a big bridge. That's my only problem with this, is that feels like a big rail bridge. But it wouldn't be that much smaller if we lowered it. We'd lose what? Well, it also has to stay big because we go across the highway as well. I don't feel I can shorten this bridge. There we go. That's how you get Hamburger Heights. What a shithole. Before we do Mustard Meadow, I should probably redo Hamburger Heights. Just can't stand looking at it. Because we can also widen it now that we decided not to put New Stenchburg here. This might just be a decorative stockyard, or sorry, like container yard. Like this is a decorative container yard. I actually looked up a stockyard because I got my words jumbled up. Stockyards for cattle, which kind of makes sense because we export a lot of meat from Woodgrove, but there's no workshop assets for this. So we would basically have to put the animal pastures there and then turn them off so that they don't draw traffic. And put some containers. Probably straighten this road out if we do that. I wonder, though. I mean, we could. We could do a bit of a part stockyard, part container yard. Yeah, we'll look bad, the ore trucks. That's the main reason we didn't swap anything up with the oil truck, because the ore truck and the livestock trucks don't look too bad unmodded. So that's why we didn't grab any fresh ones. I think everything's fine, so I'm actually going to let this run while I step away from them to grab a drink. Specifically, I want to see this place. Ready to work, hashtag underground, hashtag treasures, hashtag mines. He doesn't even know. Pierce Murray doesn't know about the mine. He's talking about picking at his ass crack. Underground treasures, brother. At Mare. Like, you can't see through mountains. You don't know I just built that, Pierce. Fucking phony. And then what do we got here? Yeah, not enough raw materials. Well, they haven't dug it out of the ground yet, homie. Just give it time. Look at all that hashtag ore, beautiful. Again, someone that couldn't possibly know. There's a lot of people in Farthington. Oh, sorry, that's Stinkenheim. There's a lot of people that are... Whoa! I think I broke a very critical sewage line. Yep, sewage treatment's fine. Who did I cut off? Ah, this guy. Good thing I didn't step away for that drink yet. Because people fucking just evaporate when there's no water, and that's not a water pun. I mean, 65,000 and growing. That's great. This isn't great. Bit of backup. Roundabout, they're just a little cowardly, and I don't like that. But maybe just the bus has trouble turning at that angle. How's this? This is doing okay. We might just put these everywhere. The problem is this isn't really for a highway hitting a highway. This is for getting off of a highway onto an arterial. Which did he... These are pretty high. Let's wait for something tall to drive under it, like that van, and then we'll lower it. He actually didn't make it that high. That's not too bad, actually. Place looks like it's holding together so far. There's our cargo train. Where are we going, fella? Look at that. People are cutting across the road. Goddamn right the signal went down. And then, there you go. It's actually not a lot of people got off on this side, so they don't block it. Now, what the hell are you doing? Just get in. Are you yielding? What is this? What is this? I don't know why they're waiting. Let's try that. These guys are also waiting. Which is weird because they have so much time. I wish they would yield here. Like if I could set where they yield. Yeah, just go. Again, just go. Just go. Just follow your heart, dude. $13,000? I'm guessing we won a game, because 13,000, we're usually in the negative. Well, the postal truck cutting through. Oh, I forgot to change the dirt roads to super high. Man, I really want that drink. There we go. Yep, there's the Tonka truck, like Justin said. Look at that. Yeah, they should be driving slow because they're dirt roads, but for logistical purposes, those are rocket roads. Yep, that actually went all the way down. Hopefully we can get a smaller ore storage, like maybe there's a storage for the completed ore, because that's... takes up a lot of fucking room, as you can see. Start grinding. Got your first batch of metal. There you go. There you go, fellas. Nowhere to put the finished ore, though. Sorry, finished metals. Which would be, you know what? I think we don't want to store the metal. I think we'd want to store the metal here in Stenchburg. This seems like a really bad idea, but I kind of want to put like a throughway and have an industrial park here to store the metal and like process the metal. What's going on here? Ah, right, we didn't finish the road because I got distracted. This industrial park's thirstier than I am. And they were red, so they were just about to move out. I hope we saved them. I think we're okay. I'm a little concerned about our population because I did delete all this industrial, but that might just increase the demand with it. Man, this is working so far. This will start to be a problem once we have a lot of metal exports leaving Orwell to go somewhere. But for now, I think we're in good shape. I can walk away finally. Put on fancy view. It's been a while since I normally pause when I step away. There's some nice shots. Oh, that's what I meant to look up. I meant to look up a monorail bridge, because I'd love to get a monorail into downtown without being its own track. But how are things going in Orwell? Well, first of all, it's not an actual town yet, is it? It's just a little mining van. This is... Yeah, I was just gonna put a weird, like, Hamburger Heights hilled suburb with some factories, but this came together pretty quick. I love this bridge, and I love the winding road down into the quarry. I don't know. It's not a quarry. If it's ore, is it? It's a quarry if it's stone. It's just a mining pit, which it looks like we made, but this was natural. So, how are the monorails doing? There's a tourist train. You guys leaving? 39 people. Not a lot of people get on this train. I kind of want to hide a lot of these trains because we don't need to dispatch a 750-person train if only 30 tourists leave. Seven people. Not good. 0 people. The monorails are just for show right now, which is unfortunate. People don't leave by plane, which is weird. But they arrive by plane. There's 132 people on that monorail. Oh, look at that big schedule screen. It's kind of neat. Let's get right in there. What are we up to in here, fellas? Apparently it's St. Patrick's Day. That's a lot of green. It is actually not St. Patrick's Day. It's June 23rd. 2085. It's the future. Alright, yeah, like this. I kind of want it... You know what? I'm gonna make the dirt road go all the way up now. Just so that intersection looks a little more intersectiony. And let's see if I can really widen out the dirt road part. It looks weird if I do it. So we actually want the dirt road part to be pretty... There we go. So now it just kind of looks like they come off of the asphalt. Not too much traffic yet to worry about. For now, I will put one warehouse because we're not actually putting the metal anywhere right now, which I don't like. But let's put one of these instead because I really like these little fellas. Now, I know for a fact that I think metal makes 2 different things. Metal and glass. So we'll do that. This will be for metal. And then another one, which we won't have a marking for, will be for glass. Does that look level? That looks pretty level, actually. Oh, yeah, of course it's level. I leveled this land myself by hand. Just a few minutes ago. How long has it been? Holy shit, it's been 90 minutes already. We haven't done anything. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Alright, glass. Metals. There. So there's a little storage warehouse over there now. It's about the same size as a regular storage warehouse of that size. I just really like the look of these things. This is a great asset. And then, you know, maybe it's not an old mine. Maybe the mine was built recently. So it wouldn't be a dirty, like, 70s sort of mining town. Maybe it would be kind of thought out. Maybe with some bike lanes. I was inspired because I saw that tweet here from Stephen Harvey. My spouse forces me to take the bike instead of our car. You live on a pedestrian... Fuck you, dude. Ooh, I would delete that house. I would delete that house, but I can't afford to lose a single taxpayer right now. Not enough goods to sell. We're having trouble getting goods in. Speaking of having trouble, this intersection's pretty cleaned up now. That's good. Now, is that because there's a disaster? There's not a disaster here. An elevated roundabout. It looks so fucking whimsical and nonsense, but it seems to be getting the job done. We're having some garbage issues now that I don't like. Not Steve Harvey, Stephen Harvey. It's different. Can people turn in here? Will people turn in here? Answer, yes. Garbage is piling up, and I don't know why that would be. Because our road connection should be intact. Yeah, a lot of garbage trouble in Hamburger Heights for some reason. Let's give them a loaner. We'll just give them the recycling plant for now. It's very noisy, but I fucking hate this town, so too bad. Oh, Mayor, it's so noisy. Move out. I feel like the villain from Batteries Not Included, but get out. Trying to make a nicer town, much like Delta Estates. Half of this city is the plot to RoboCop 3. Well, I guess I don't hire a street gang and pretend they're police officers. And there's no RoboCop. I suppose that's the main takeaway. Well, I'll just put it right outside town. What am I doing? So this process is 96,000. Yeah, this is a very powerful building. Not as holy shit, 192,000 a week for $400? Man, I should not build that. That BTB is way too strong. This process is 123,000. This is just for decoration. What is this process? 7,200. Let's get a couple of. Oh, I think it's large, but it's actually not that bad. Let's put one over, not by the school. That's mean of me. This is a shitty house. There you go. And then we'll hide one here. That should be enough for all your crybaby problems. I love the new parks because it's considered a park. The music's drowning me out on this track. This fucking radio station. You know what? Joyce Carol Franson, you bitch. We'll go with the default soundtrack for a little bit. I think there's music. I hear music now. Okay. Hey, look at that. 600 new people at the university this year. I also invented 3 things. I invent a lot of shit. I should make sure I'm not bankrolling these academic works. Nickel-free cages. Blacksmith students found a way to make bird cages without using any nickel, and now there's finally a cage birds actually enjoy staying in. 3D printed buildings. The completion of this project instantly sparked a new project. Bigger 3D printers. Approved. Those printers that are like double printers? Trolleybus technology. I fucking 1000% don't care about that one. Trolleybuses are stupid. This is a pretty bad turn. I wonder if I should. I should, because we're not building along the road. The town branches off of it, so we definitely want to toolkit this. I will definitely, well, I always do, because I'm quite quiet. I'll go back and I'll be uploading another version of this playthrough where the game's quieter and I'm louder. That looks like a nice bend. Oh yeah, look at that. It's almost a 90, but then it's obviously curved. That's much nicer. Oh, it looked like a traffic jam, but it was just a lot of guys going to the roundabout at the same time. Holy shit, that bus is on an adventure. Where are we going? It's the Factory Express. He's going back to Valerio. Get out of my way. I'm glad we decorated that cloverleaf, because that's a pretty major part of the city. And then you're allowed to turn all the time. Oh, I pressed the wrong button and we lost the anchor. How we doing here? This road's looking pretty good. This was an intersection I was worried about. But I think less buses turn around here now, so they stay on Valerio Boulevard. Oh, shit. Every time I do the fancy view when I step away, I forget to turn the chat back on. Camera can't keep up with the bus. But yeah, Valerio, kind of an important road, pretty roomy. Time for another 1,000 people to cross the street at once. Man, city's doing good. And hey, these buildings finally got built. So the subway's nice and snug again. I never built a tree there, did I? I think we had trouble finding a nice enough tree. Maybe even just a bush. Maybe even just not a giant red brush. Brush size 123. What about brush size 1? That's the right size, but that's a fugly looking bush. I'm sorry, person that made that bush, but it doesn't fit in with the other trees I have installed. I'm thinking something bushy. Something smaller. Little bush. There we go. Little bush. I do want to make you taller, though, but I think you are flat with the ground, so you won't play nice with the subway station. No, you won't. No, you won't. Oh, wow. Still looks pretty nice. Little back up here. But again, this might be one of those things where just the traffic is a problem when I look at it. It simulates it with more detail. In general, this is looking good. Big shout out to the people turning directly into a car as they go. Yeah, just finish your turn. It's fine. Go for it. Love it. Yeah, Valerio Boulevard. Reborn, if you remember back when it used to be by the river. Oh, we have a bit of a logistics issue on Valerio Boulevard, actually. That's weird. I'm seeing some pretty roomy roads, though, so let's see what our traffic's at. 82. Beautiful. A roundabout and a partial cloverleaf. So yeah, we'll probably also want to... It'll be a lot trickier, but I would love to make this a partial cloverleaf, and then maybe a partial cloverleaf into a partial cloverleaf. Because basically, these two highways meet, but then we also have to get you into the town. So maybe like a cloverleaf into a cloverleaf abomination, which might work. It'll be tricky, but we might be able to make it work. That even looks nice from space. God bless you. It doesn't say who made this, but Modified Perfect Parklow. It's not from Yumble TV, but it's based on one Yumble TV show. Alright, we need to build an actual town though here, don't we? They mostly want just houses, but we would still give them like a shot. Let's give them like a little... Let's turn our lines on. This is actually very difficult. We'll probably want to just flatten large swaths of it. I don't think we can really go too hilly here. It'll look really fucking fugly. It's a small town, so we'll give them 4 lanes, but we'll give them the narrow 4 lanes. But basically, all this is the town. I would love to go down to this lake. Have something here like a marina or maybe a fish. What do you fish in a lake? I think it's sardines or anchovies in a lake. But we don't own this tile, and we won't own it for another 10,000. You know what? I am going to flatten it. Elevations are fun, but it's hard to do right, and I don't want to do the town an injustice by it turning out ugly, so we will go something like this. Or maybe we can mix and match. Like, I can just cut myself out an area, and then we can leave some of it not flat. Like, that's kind of nice. And then I would love to do something here, but maybe not. Maybe have a downhill part of the mining operation, depending on how big these fucking things get. Hey, that's neat. How did I do this? That might be with landscaping on. It is. Cool. Guess I've never looked at a tunnel when I was digging. Bit of a dip there I don't like. Raise that a bit. There we go. So, whoops. Let's pretend that didn't happen. All right, well, come on up into the town. I'll show you around. And this is tricky because I'm inclined to do like, you know, like a main drag shopping area and then just like sort of suburbs off, but that's more of an American town, isn't it? But I also feel if it's a new town, maybe something like Brockfield isn't appropriate. But no, this would be a working class town, so we can do what we did in Farthington with these very tiny roads, which I forgot to fill a bunch in. Get some free housing here. In only 2 spots, but still. So yeah, we come off, and then we come on up. Oh, no, you don't. I would love to try and curve up as well. Is there anywhere that's a little flatter? Kind of here. Well, not flatter, but there's more room to wind up. That's where it doesn't show me elevation when I'm in the curve tool. Could you go up, please? Oh shit, because you're on -5 for some fucking reason. Who signed off on that? Me at some point, I don't know when. What the hell was I doing with it at -5? Just throwing some trailers in a liquor store. We could do low density commercial and just try to get some really trashy stuff. One of the themes, I think. Actually, I didn't grab that theme. But there is actually on the workshop like a bad part of town theme that looks really neat. Why the hell is it hiding my elevation all of a sudden? There we go. It's a little too... Yeah, I don't really know how you would go up. That's the only problem with following the curves there. Well, I mean, this gets you into the town, but I feel like this is quite the adventure to do it. But at the same time, this is for the mine. That's like you come off the highway and there's your town. I think this is okay. I think this will work. But yeah, it's like maybe it's not the nicest. Maybe it's not. Love the educational. Who's jacking off about the blimps? Who is this? I love the educational posters on blimps. Children can learn even when traveling to school and back. #EvilGrandpa. Winston Cook. If they're not learning, they're stupid. Where's this? He lives in a tenement by the old turn-of-the-century train station. I remember blimps. I'm sure you do, Grandpa. All right, so yeah, I feel it is a working-class town sort of vibe we're going for, more so, even more so than Farthington. Farthington's like a semi-affluent town with old roots, but this would be like kind of a working-class town. But I still think the main shopping area would be nice. So they would have... I'm going to say trees on the sides. And I'm going to say an older tree, even though I said this maybe would be a newer town. Maybe not. Maybe this is like an old like 70s mining town. So we'd want a tree that could be old, but it'd be spaced out. Let's see. What's something like this, perhaps? Distance 24. Leafy split trunk. No, leafy split trunk is a little too unique. No, I changed my mind. Leafy split trunk. Leafy split trunk. Distance 24. And then straight line. Yeah, it's actually nice. It's a kind of imposing tree, but there's some good spacing there. Fortunately, there's too much of every other fucking tree on this hill. Unfortunately, that is a sidewalk for the fucking ages. It's the same sidewalk we have. Ooh, actually, I really like this. Wish the sidewalk wasn't so big, but I really like that tree. That is nice. Can I get something that's not that? I mean, we could do these trees in the center, but then we don't have any way to U-turn. And I don't think you could really do a tree in the center. Maybe the town's so small it doesn't need such a wide road. Let's try this. $25 this time. Split trunk. 25. That's... now they're too close. So yeah, let's go back. I don't hate it, it's just the sidewalk's fucking massive. But I guess if it's the main shopping area, that's okay. And then I want those very narrow alley blocks, but this will be a little more British so we can get more fit in, hopefully. On the edge of town is where it'll be the most rigid grid, and then we'll try to have weird spaces near the center and account for them. I don't know why I bothered to look for it, because we're just going to eyedropper over here. Goddamn ground tool. No, normal. That's good. Looks nice so far. Not nearly as roomy up here as I thought, but this is just a start of the town, or maybe this is the whole town, right? Doesn't need to be huge. I mean, kind of wanted it to be huge because we do got to sneak 10,000 people onto this map somehow. But that's not big enough. That won't work. How are we gonna actually connect everything now? That's mostly straight. That's okay. It's not the worst, but there's some dopey shapes for sure here in Orwell. Make sure Anarchy didn't fuck me there. I pretty much just need to delete every tree here. I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. I wish I could make the bulldozer a bigger brush. His main shopping area will actually be interesting because it's going to be low density, so it'll be pretty simple stuff. After, when the hell did I even do it? I hand-placed something. I want to say it was last time, and I thought it was kind of nice looking in the end. And I was thinking maybe I'll hand-place more businesses, but I say that every like 3 or 4 streams and then never do it. The problem is if the district falls apart, the building gets abandoned, I'll forget about it, and then it's just some deadweight building, right? So I mean, there's the town. It's tiny. Is that 90? That's mostly 90. Can I clean this up? I really can't. I can save this part, but yeah. And then, yeah, it's like, I kind of want to make this more... Excuse me, did that say garbage piling up? Do you have any idea how many fucking, like, recycling cheater mods I put in Hamburger Heights? Who? Who wants their garbage picked up? I want answers. This is angry mares flying around in a jet plane. Who said that? Who tweeted me? I will napalm your fucking whole block. Garbage is piling up. Oh yeah, it's all crickets when the mayor shows up. My god. Oh right, the old road. Might as well respect the new road. City's so small it can almost be served completely by the water main on the shopping street. Well, Main Street. Main Street in more ways than one because it's the water pipe. I did not really give this town a lot of room. But it could be an interesting experiment for a smaller village. There's no Rockfield, right? Rockfield was supposed to be a small village, and Rockfield got pretty big. 8,000, almost 10,000 people here. I mean, 10,000 people isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things. But... Ooh, I like that Skyline transition. You go from the little one to the big one. That's nice. Alright, so light commercial here. Ooh! Washington pitches at level 2, which gives us the Industry Workers Barracks. Perfect. The Industrial Steel Plant. Ooh, a steel mill. We work hard, we play hard. Why did you build a gay steel mill in Washington Pitt? I don't know. The glass manufacturing plant, that gives us glass for the glass warehouse. An underground mine. Small ore mine underground, interesting. And then this is all dense residential because that'll give us those little working man tenements. At least they should. I'm fairly confident this will do what I want it to. If not, we'll have to just be more stringent with our theme. But I really think there's not a lot of too thick things you can build for high density residential, so that increases the odds of it being the building I want. Oh, I see some stuff getting built already. These guys need a police station and stuff though too, don't they? I didn't plan ahead for that. I'm sure they'd level up with garbage collection and stuff too. They have no services out here, son of a bitch. Well, small town gets small services. Probably right at the entrance here, right? Yeah, probably right at the entrance because they'd also be responsible for like crimes and fires at the ore mine. I will give them a real police station. And then, you know what? I'm just going to give them a pharmacy because it's such a small town. They will have to go and they'll have to go to the big city if that's not good enough. And they'll also have to be buried outside. I really don't want to give them a school though. Yeah, they're just minors. They don't get a school. Perfect. It's building the buildings I want. Kind of. We're getting these thin French buildings, which I don't like. I want these fellas. I could have hand placed these in hindsight if we really wanted the town to look a certain way. The very first building, a bookstore. Ironically, there's no schools here. So now we can make... The grinding mill makes metal. This holds 400,000. Yeah, this is a... I mean, it's not worth it. It's just... Oh, shit. It is worth it. It's just... It's better. Well, now I feel stupid. It just holds more. 15 trucks holds 400,000. 300,000? 12 trucks. For now, I think we can be okay, but it looks like we'll want to switch over to an ore storage eventually. The glass manufacturing plant, which gives us glass. I think these things are fucking noisy, so we really don't want to put them in the center of town. It's such a shame, because space is at a premium up here on Minor Mountain. But now we make glass, and then the steel mill. Is that like a... Oh, that would be a luxury product, wouldn't it? The industrial steel plant. Metal becomes that. Well, that's a no-brainer for our next industrial park. Right by the highway here, on the, well, not on the Orwell side, but near Orwell. I mean, maybe. Outside Orwell, right near the Parklow, that might work. I think that will work. We can hide an industrial park here. Oh, no, you don't. I would love a steel mill. We just have to make sure that we make a shitload of metal in Orwell. Look at that. A gay steel mill. Not quite flat, so we'll have to be careful there. Oh, god damn it. A little bumpy. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, we have to flatten this. Oh, no, you don't. Now, why did you do it like that? Why don't you do it all weird? There you go. The Gay Steel Mill. It's owned by Walter Gay, the founder of Orwell, the Gay Mining Company. And then I think luxury products are a generic thing. Oh, shit. The bakery needs to store its donuts somewhere, doesn't it? Or can it export right from the bakery? Unique factory products. Okay. And I'm not sure. That might be something I'll have to figure out for next time. So either it does... Oh, look at that. We already ran out of demand, so good thing we're building this industrial park. We do need to replace all the problems. Oh, sorry. So things we can make now that we have metal and glass is we can make lemonade. We can make lemonade, which is food and glass. The clothing, we need plastic, so we'll have to make an industrial park its own factory district that imports oil and processes it into petroleum. Food factory takes plastic. A lot of things take plastic, unfortunately, so really all we got was the steel mill and the lemonade. We bulldozed our furniture factory. Is that true? Shit, I should build a furniture factory industrial park. But for now, this is actually a really good spot for an industrial park because you're right on the highway. It could backfire, though, if they want to use the train. But if they want to drive out of the city, this is actually a really good place for an industrial park. If I was smart and I had more land, oil refinery buildings pollute like a motherfucker. Well, it would be like here, which might actually leach out into Hamburger Heights. But yeah, if I had more land, which I kind of do, we could put like more park loads and have industrial parks just right on the highway. Which we don't have a lot of space. You could try to do one here, but the rail's in the way, and then yeah, I'd probably put a partial cloverleaf here, which would work because again, it's a 4-lane, so we can put a partial cloverleaf here and then have an industrial park area on this side as well, and then you're right on the highway again. I like that. Wow, I like that a lot. Let's finish this one off, though. And then, yeah, it's got to go like all the way around the steel mill, because steel mills are pretty fucking big complexes. Well, I mean, to be fair, the steel mill itself is a big complex, but we'll give it like a warehouse, hide some factories. Probably give it its own garbage, just so Orwell and the mine aren't taking up too many garbage trucks. And then I feel that a lot of this, we won't want to use the alley. But we'll see. It's a little interesting shape there. And then, you know, really that's probably it. There. We'll give you a warehouse for luxury products and a warehouse for the metal. Yep, just metal into steel. That's a nice one too. those right here. So you can also see the warehouse from the highway when you come in. I want to... No, I don't want deep. I want wide. I want wide. You're gonna fuck me, aren't you? You're gonna play me like that. Fine, be that way. Can I get at the different corner? I sure can't. This is an... Oh, it's a lighter brickwork, I believe, is what that one is. So you are in charge of metals, and you are in charge of luxury products. And then we've just got some industry here. Not offices, because offices don't create things. And as you saw on Valeria Boulevard, we have some supply issues with actually creating enough things in the city to keep our commercial supply. That's weird. That's weird for you too. For that one. This should help cover a lot of the demand we lost when we deleted that last chunk of Stenchburg. There's some weird gaps, but again, you know, just pave over it, put some shipping containers in. I do want this flat. These roads aren't playing nice at all. I think that's flat enough that it won't cause problems. These are straight roads, so it's fine, but when did the snapping get turned back on for my pipes? Okay, that's our steel mill. And then, yeah, this is a Parklow, and then this could be where we put the refinery, because then it's really far away from everything. And it's off the highway, so they can import the oil from there. Or if they order it by train, it's right here. Actually, fuck this. You can't actually get onto the highway from here too easily, can you? Not ideal. Once we actually turn that into a Parklow, it'll be a little easier to slip an on-ramp there and there. Alright, let's let her rip. Traffic's not exploding yet. Perfect. That Cloverleaf's definitely struggling, but... he's doing his best. See if the gay steel mill builds up. It is. Hot stuff coming through. The traffic light, we fucking 1000% don't want that. This will be a lot of traffic, but it's before the city and it's before the mine, so no, they shouldn't get in each other's way. But that will block up traffic right by the Parklow, I'll admit. That's actually a pretty steep climb. Let's see if we can tidy that up. $7.1, not incredible, but I mean, you are going into a mountain. Love that bridge. In what country the kebab animals live in? Hashtag delicious. Hashtag kebab animal. Hashtag where from? Hashtag I have a feeling Holly Hunter doesn't go to school. Nope. Trophy wife. She lives in the rich part of town. What country does my lamb kebab come from? Well, our civilization's doomed if she's important. This can be curved because that's just the entrance. Oh, I see people coming to drop stuff off. You. You. Thank you. A farm truck? Well, there's zoned industry here, so these could be... These industries might want agricultural products, Justin. I can't... I mean, we could manually zone this to all be an ore-themed industrial zone, but I don't want to do that. That might actually be the smarter play, because then they would import all their ore from Orwell, now that I think about it, but... It'll be good to stress test this partial cloverleaf. It is just ridiculous how powerful this thing is. I almost wonder if we can even swap this thing out and turn it into a partial cloverleaf. It's doing okay, but I think, yeah, the main problem is like nobody gets in anybody's way when they're switching to another road. So this might actually be an improvement. We might just slowly try to turn every intersection into a partial cloverleaf. I'll really miss this guy, though. Very beautiful intersection. But, I mean, we can always decorate a partial cloverleaf as well. Well, that industrial park filled right up. And it also bottomed out our industrial demand. We're at 67,000 people now. Let's get this fenced up. No reason to freeze time. Get more people moving. Don't snap onto it. Stop that. Oh, fine, be that way. Definitely some interesting angles going on at the gay steel mill. Another autosave. Yeah, I should really turn off the 5-minute autosaves. Unnecessary at this point. There we go, and then here. So the industrial park starts right here. The three-way intersection. Alright, but yeah, a lot of those fences were not placed on purpose. Some nice curves, even though, you know, maybe you wouldn't have curved fences, but... a little bit more snug. There you go. The steel mill. Oh, look at that. The demand's creeping back up. Perfect. Everything's looking Orwell. That's a nice little town. could probably flatten this out and make it another tier, actually. I think that'll be a good approach. I actually like this. This is a good proof of concept for Hamburger Heights. Because that gives us a little road here if they want to take a shortcut to work. Couple holes that I'm not quite sure how to fill just yet. I suppose we can just... If you don't want to move in your business, well, just put some more apartments. Probably this block's kind of fucky, so we'll have the road go up. There's not really a way back down. Well, we can make this a lower tier, actually, now I think about it. And then it'll loop around through all three. Okay. That could work. Like this. It's like a triple decker of a town. It's actually a little too low. That would be a nightmare to get the road to work, so... Still a little land here. We're not getting too close to that partial core relief, are we? No. And then there's still a nice big hill there to sort of shield you from the steel mill. I don't care what they do with the gay steel mill as long as it doesn't affect me. Then you live in the lower district. If you don't got a problem with the gay steel mill, then you're all the way up here in the Cloud District. Can you see it? Can you see the smokestack? Oh yeah, you can see. You can probably hear him raving from all the way up here. That doesn't give us a lot of room for the apartments, does it? No, it does not. But again, it doesn't need to have too many people in it. It just needs to kind of look like a town, I suppose. So it's fine if we have some meager blocks. Let's get these goddamn bushes off the road. Looks like the right tree. Okay. And then we'll see what our friend the Road Toolkit has to say about all this. It's only a 15% drop. What's the problem, right? What's the problem? This is fine. It's for you. We'll see if the elevation's kind to us. We get a little more freestyle here. It's not too bad. And we can have apartments on the main drag there. Whatever. We'll probably unzone some of this shit, actually. It's getting pretty... Yeah, probably actually unzone the whole main drag. Maybe just drive through and you see the backs of the apartments. Alright. There we go. So now these back streets are our playground. That's pretty promising. Density up there, and then this is fine because this is kind of flat. It's actually a lot of land here we can use. That's a mess. Heart was in the right place, though. There we go. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, we almost had a nice one there. Let's back it up a little bit more. There we go. Getting some primo blocks down here. Which is unfortunately where the people who hate the steel mill live. Now we regret giving them such a nice neighborhood. This can be landscaped. That doesn't need to be filled in. Yeah, that's a lot of nice houses there. Now we just gotta get these guys connect. That should be good. Yeah, town looks kind of nice now. I really have to resist the urge to give them high-density commercial or literally fuck up the skyline. The city skylines. Keep that. They can lose a little bit of building room to the cliffside there. That's fine. Off centers, so there should be two separate rows I zoned. Bit of a gap here, unfortunately. This will be house 2. This will be house 2. Okay. Let's see what that... No, let's keep that small. Because if it's all the little row houses, then we get like one big condo. That'll look really dopey. That's my fear for Orwell. And yeah, there's no businesses at all on this bend. Shit. Looks like we actually will see what happens there with some bigs. Because otherwise, that zone's going to have a weird gap in it. That'll be really dopey, so don't touch that. Fill this in, though. No, don't fill that in. Alright, now they just need some water, and then there's actually not a lot of residential demand, so this place will probably take a while to grow in. Snapping back on. And then now this might actually be too many people. They might need a park or a school or something. They've made Orwell a little too big maybe for a sort of blue-collar town. Ah, that's what I was going to do, is I was going to hide some workers' barracks in here. Oh. And looking at the size of them, it might work. Might be able to just sneak a bunch of them into the neighborhoods here. Or... oh, what does this look like, by the way, the underground mine? This generates 6,400 per week. To his 40... actually, you know what? We are trying to fit as much per tile in, so maybe we do want... I am going to put an underground mine in. Oopsie. Even Anarchy won't put that there. Wow. That is steep. Let's just flatten it, right? Let's just flatten it. We have the power. We have the tools. Yeah, so then they go kind of down into the wall there, and we could put rocks around it if we wanted to. But for now, that'll just look kind of janky. That's fine. Actually, I wonder if I can actually make it look like he goes into these guys. Sure. This reminds me of Dungeon in Chirps and Dungeons #Loot Adventures. Leighton Murray, you fucking nerd. Why would you tweet that to the mayor? Why would you tweet that to the mayor? So we managed to sneak in a little more. I mean, we can shuffle these around, right? Because these aren't set in stone. It's another ore joke. But we wanted to try and hide some workers' barracks. Where the fuck was the workers' barracks? How big are you? It looks like it might work. Workers' barracks increase the efficiency of the workers in the industry area, and we'll just make it bigger, which I don't think pisses them off at all. It's purely a noise. But these people are going to be pretty fucking glum. So maybe we will. I don't know why that got demolished. Now the one downside is these cost money. Oh no. They're fucking massive. They do make noise. It's a house. 40 people work here. All right, yeah, they definitely need services. So let's give them a hospital now because the town's getting a little too big. Well, not a hospital, a clinic. A medical clinic. Right here, you know, the mining company's looking out for them. Give them a school. So their children aren't complete bumpkins. I really don't want to give them a high school unless I can find a little one. and I don't have a little one, so they just get an elementary school here. Well, we'll just put all the workers' barracks over here just to minimize the noise. And that can also be where we snake in the access road. So if you work at the mine, which of course you do, because that's what everyone does in Orwell, there's a little shortcut there if you don't want to cut through. But other than that, like, no one should be going that way, so it's not like there's a lot of traffic happening. I think I could fit one more in if I'm careful here. Not really. So, you know, maybe if you're really down on your luck, or if you're just a new arrival or a seasonal worker in the mine, they'd put you up in the miner's barracks here. But otherwise, you probably have a sort of apartment or a flat, a condo maybe, somewhere in Orwell. Make $23,000 now. I wonder if that's from the steel mill, or I wonder if that's just we won a sports game. Population's still going up. I'd like to hit 70,000 tonight, actually, at the way we're going. It's a lot. There's a lot of industrial demand. All the more reason to put in this. I said we were going to make a an oil sort of industrial park here. Well, at least one of them. We could put a couple parks here, but one is for importing and refining oil. It's a lot of room. That's my problem with highway interchanges, is the prefabs need a lot of room. It's a really good interchange, though. I would recommend it. If for some reason on stream 36 you're looking for advice. That's a really shitty angle, so we'll like curve. We'll do a real long curve tool to smooth it out. And then we should be able to upgrade this. Not causing too much trouble. Well, hang on. I think that'll work. And then now we just need to get you on to the parkway from here. It would just be a highway on-ramp. feel like you should be bending still. Hmm. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we could put ramps on each side, but I don't think we need that. I think this is good. Those nodes a little cleaned up so they look more real. And then, yeah, maybe... I feel this is a lot of work for one industrial park, so maybe try to squeeze two in, but definitely one to process our oil. Well, first let's get that curve like I said we would. There you go. Kind of looks like it's doing what it's supposed to. Some room here we didn't really capture. This room's... I don't even know what we put here. I mean, we can turn off here still. We could put some farms. I feel we should. I feel we really should have farmland on both sides of the road here after all this trouble we went through. Maybe some farms here by the train station. No. I'm just trying to sneak in that goddamn ground mode. Probably just one on each side, and then a little roundabout. Not a highway, just a two-laner or even a one-laner, but probably just a two-laner is good. Is there a two-lane one-way? Well, I can just upgrade it. Nope, that's a one-way. That's good. It's actually a little bit bigger looking at it compared to this one. It's a two-way industrial. Where's my two-lane industrial road? There we go. And this is going to be a four-way intersection, which is not ideal, I feel, but yeah, this is going to be our whole petrochemical area. This is going to be a biggie. Hopefully the pollution doesn't seep over too far. Hit Wood Grove. The Brook region. Alright, oil. Which requires the oil industry main building. Holy shit, that thing's fucking massive. We never pump oil, we just process it. Oil sludge pyrolysis and the small crude oil tank farm. Definitely gonna have a lot of those. Oh yeah. Actually, how big is that thing? 8? Let's try this. Well, that should accommodate for enough oil if we import. Let's try to get this road. I do like that it's suspended, but let's try to get the road, the play ball here. Go. Oh. Ooh, that's not nearly as far as I meant. There we go. At the beginnings of an oil field. This turns crude into petroleum. Holy shit, those are tiny. Well, this place is going to be jumping, I feel. A lot of traffic, so I'm very glad we're right off the highway here. And I don't want any generic industry. This will be all petrochemical stuff. This will be just petroleum. Wait. They keep it filled, which means we'll import it. Yeah, can't double up. Doesn't seem that long because I didn't click it. There we go. That's the fucking huge one. I want this here. Let's do this. Just our oil storage warehouse here. I store petroleum. 230 barrels. Holy shit. Maybe stack them on top of each other there, fellas. The Brook Oil Field. No. Call this one Stench Petro. What are the policies here in Stench Petro? Improve logistics? Improve the storage capacity? No, no. Here's the workers' health. I want production by 10%. And this one here's just the generic industrial park. But I think we can, I kind of want to make it big, but we're probably going to have a lot of truck traffic importing all the raw oil. But maybe not. Yeah, we can go a little bit towards the road here. Why not? Tricky part. Actually, it won't be too tricky, I guess, because of the roundabout. But I was about to say, we'll have trouble getting buses out here for these people. because we do need to have the... Am I doing just petroleum or plastics as well? Once it levels up, I'll probably try to make some plastics, because then that'll give us access to all the unique buildings, and I think that'll really help keep our pocketbook in good shape. Weird shapes, unfortunately, right there. I wish this wasn't zoned so weird. I don't know why it is. Some very weird shapes going on here. I'm not sure why. Oh well. That's a little close to the highway. Not actually, but for my comfort. Oh yeah, could have been some road snapping. Hoping these trees don't get in my fucking way is a very dangerous game. Only because it'll, you know, remove some of the zoning, but the game is paused. Ooh, this is a very worrying autosave. Hold together. I was about to say, we might finally have an autosave crash, but nope, city's holding. City's holding on. And then I'm actually not going to fence in Stench Petro probably till it's done, because I don't know how that place is going to grow. But they need water. Let's wet their whistles. What is it? I think farming and forestry use a lot of water, and then oil and ore use a lot of electricity. Which reminds me, I hope the nuclear power plant's doing okay. It should be. Run it under the parkway, which is not ideal, because I just realized how long it's going to be till we can break off and meet up with the highway in Stenchburg. You know, I said today was going to be some landscaping, and we did pretty much none. It's mostly been new developments, which is good. But just going through and when the barren areas here, and then we get to, you know, this is one of my most favorite landscaped areas out in Rockfield. Rockfield in general has really good landscaping. So I look forward to getting the whole highway to look like this one day. Alright, so this is all done. Then we will see what gets imported. I zoomed out because for some reason I thought this was zoned, but it's not. It just has a unique building. Yeah, probably another 700 people. That's probably why I'm making so much money, is we just keep... Probably for every 2 people that move into the city, 1 goes to the university, so that's a lot of money. What did we invent this year? A plant moisture monitoring system, a response to an increasing need for automated and affordable moisturizing systems for plants available for those who travel a lot. And this square gate is theoretically capable of practical rapid travel between 2 distant locations. That sounds terrifying. 3,000 people. Attractiveness is going down. I said we were going to expand the campus into Farthington so we can hide statues to bump it up, but it is... I think a statue gives about 50 attractiveness and we need like 500, so we need like 10 or 12 statues. Oh my god. Those partial clover leaves, incredible. Because they don't fight over the merge lane. Just incredible. Here's another one that's going strong. This tunnel really worries me. You know what I'm going to do, actually? No, I'm not. Never mind. I was going to make it an industrial tunnel because the industrial tunnels look really nice. But industrial tunnels are 4 lanes, and that'll just create even more problems because, like, they get really confused down here for some reason. They're always merging and shit. I can't really lock their lanes because they do have to be ready to go into the partial cloverleaf here. Man, this roundabout's doing great too. I'm almost worried that the traffic is stuck somewhere else and I can't see it. 84%. It's the best it's ever been. Well, it's been 84% before, but 84%'s been a real high point for us. And I wasn't planning on addressing traffic too much today. It just really sorted itself out all of a sudden. Yep, here comes the oil deliveries. That's not good for the pocketbook, but that's why Farthington Polytechnic subsidizes so much of our developments. This place is filling out now. Oh, we're starting to lose people. Pop back up, thank God. Industrial demand bottomed out, which is fine. Hey, how many people do I need to employ at the Washington pit? We have enough workers, we just need to make more stuff. So level 3's on the way. And sorry, what's our overview? We output 16 tons. No, it should be getting refined. Huh. Are you not getting enough? 14 tons of ore. This is filled with ore. Not enough raw materials. What the hell are you talking about? Maybe this is actually a problem with, the trucks spend too much time going to get more. That does complicate our production issues. Town looks good, though. A little sparse, actually. It's all zoned. We're just waiting for the demand. Okay. Yeah, it's a little empty, but the trees actually helped cover that up. So we added another town tonight. Not too shabby. Look at this place. Let's hide the borders so our town looks a little more natural, although obviously Stinkenheim itself is very square. We've got Stinkenheim here, Rockfield Crossing. Hamburger Heights is technically just another part of Stinkenheim, but Hamburger Heights. Stenchburg, man, Stenchburg looks really nice from the air. And we've got Stench Petro, the Gay Steel Mill, there's Orwell and the Washington Pit. I didn't really plan out a name for the Washington Pit. I don't want it to be called the Washington Pit. Well, let's just go with something fairly obvious. The Crack. And then over here we've got Siemens Square, which is really merging into Farthington nicely. We've got the university up on the hilltop. We never really expanded this way with Farthington. Actually, do I own that or does it stop too abruptly? Yeah, we don't really have a chance to curve around. We can go along the road here with some more houses if we want. Farthington Lumber never really got that facelift I said I would give it. with the sawmills. And I think we're going to make it. I think we're going to make it to 70,000 tonight, which is what I wanted. So we're pretty much just going to let this run until we do that. And then we can call it a night triumphantly. This traffic's out, man, all the traffic's fine. It was just Valerio and then those partial clover leaves. This is a little tricky, but again, this is sort of the final frontier for our traffic. If we can get this and this cleaned up, we might, well, 90% I think is a fever dream for how my city's laid out. But if we can stay in the mid to high 80s, that's wonderful. Get some bus transportation coming in. That won't help too much because it's almost exclusively cargo traffic out here in the Orwell Industrial Parks. You know, I feel out here, we're not actually in the village yet. I think we can turn this into a parkway. Actually, most of this can, because that's where none of this needs to be a medium, does it? Yeah, none of it. It's just the road out to the mine. Seems a little steep, but I think I've already used the tool on this, because I've already curved it. Alright, well, looks like some extra buildings snuck into Orwell here, but still fairly low rise, which is nice. This block looks really fancy, actually. Wow. There's a decent amount of people live in there, like 30 or 40 each. It's got a little courtyard there for, I don't know, becoming terrified. It's very confined. 70,140 people. What a night. What a time to be alive in Stinkenheim. We added a new town like I said we would. I'm not even sure what to do next. Well, we're about to call it a night here, but oh, what do we got? Well, there's your problem. Road's just facing the wrong way. This is fine. Just like I predicted, though, it's a traffic light, that's why. Just like I predicted, a four-way junction with the industrial parks is asking for trouble. The hell tool am I on? There we go. And then that one also needs two turning ways. Did you just see a dog walking along a road again? I mean, it might be. It might be that guy got fired for showing up to work with his dog all the time, and now he got a job over on this part of town. Alright, so this should flow a little better now that there's not a traffic light there. Wait for some cargo traffic, and then we can lower this. But yeah, it's about time to wrap it up. And then, yeah, next time, I think we're going to try to clean up that entrance to Farthington. That very crude overpass off-ramp that I freestyled has got us pretty far. And the turbine as well, but I feel the turbine's a little too fancy for my map. So I want to dial that back. But it's actually, I'm going to be taking a break for a little bit from City Skylines because it's Canadian Thanksgiving. So I'll be away for a bit. Hopefully I don't lose my train of thought, but we're kind of between projects right now, so that's good timing on my part. Traffic's in great shape. We have access to every raw material now that we import our oil to make petroleum. We make metal and glass. We make steel. Well, steel's a luxury product. It's like a donut. It doesn't count. But yeah, I think some landscaping, Oh wow, that industrial demand skyrocketed all of a sudden at 70,000. But we're continuing our march to 75,000. You know what I think, assuming I can remember, it's important that you, the viewer, remembers for me. What do we got here? The crack has reached level 3. We get a kiln, the electronics factory, that might be fun. The seabed mining vessel, which we will not be using because all we have is a river. The medium ore mine. I would like to swap out a small for a medium, I think, just for the aesthetics. Because that guy looks kind of nice. Oh, he's gigantic. But I think we could put him over here. I think we can. I think we can make that work. Mustard Meadow still needs to be plotted out as well. But Hamburger Heights makeover? Maybe. But I really think we should make Whispering Gorge, because we learned a little bit about building inside a canyon today with the crack. So hopefully, probably Justin will remember that I said I was going to do Whisper Gorge next time. Let's try to put that gigantic mine here. I would really love it to clip into the cliff here, but I don't think it will. I think it'll force it. Yeah, that's a shame. Because yeah, that would be really cool if that clipped into the cliff a little more. So I think actually I want to try to make it so that doesn't make the cliff so steep. We can landscape it, obviously. We can smooth it near the top so it doesn't look like we've just been having our way with this canyon. Apparently not. God damn. Oof. Tidy that up a little bit, okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to do a little landscaping right now before we stop. I gotta peel back a little bit or the smooth tool doesn't work. I'm almost tempted to put a road along. Put a fence along this road. What does ore look like on the surface? I think oil and ore are invisible, Justin. Let's make sure this is actually at effectiveness. Production rate 5,400. Not enough water. That definitely would be a problem, wouldn't it? There we go. That's what the mine looks like for now. Just kind of looks like the two shafts, and then we just process it very lightly before the trucks come and deliver it upstairs. 83% traffic, incredible. Yeah, I feel the last bit of flow we have is cargo, so I'm not really sure how much more we can squeeze out of this with better public transportation. Man, we have come so far from, remember when Crowley Circle was a disaster? Remember when we built this and it was all jammed up? We have come really far. I've definitely learned a lot about city skylines on this city, I'd say. Yeah, Hamburger Heights. Hamburger Heights, Mustard Meadow, Whispering Gorge, I think is the agenda for next time. And this, I don't think this will take an entire stream, but I gotta figure out what the fuck we're gonna turn this into. Oops. Sorry there, monorail. How are we doing for water? Water's good. Power? Power's getting a little more dangerous, but actually not really. It's just we make so much. We're close to the red line, but that's actually a lot still. Natural resource info view. Justin's worried about the mine. I'm still in it. There actually is oil on this map, a tiny, tiny bit. It's in the lake by Farthington. That's a nice lake there. Kind of looks like a duck. I mean, maybe we could try to expand Orwell to be a part of Duck Lake. But I accomplished everything I set out to do today, so it's definitely time to stop. We can end on a happy note. Traffic's in a great spot. The things we built aren't a disaster. Got even more industrial power. Whoa! Yeah, Hamburger Heights, Whispering Gorge, Mustard Meadow. The interchanges outside Farthington. Another long-term goal was try to fill this in with some farmland. This is mostly landscaping, though. This is, you know what? This is really the last bit of Stinkenheim that's available to us. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that this goes. Yeah, that's a pretty infrequent train track now, so we can absorb this into Old Stinkenheim. This one's a little busier, so I don't know how we'll access this. This might just be all forest. We might just keep this all forest, but we might capture this and this. And then have like a very simple country road that just sort of cuts over into Rockfield. But yeah, here we can squeeze in some more people to help us get to 75,000. I mean, only 5,000 more to go. 5,000 more to go, and we're at 81 tiles. Obviously, the whole map will give us, well, it won't give us as much room to build as you'd think, because obviously this map has a lot of mountains on it. And we're not going to fill out the whole map. We're getting pretty close. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, we're on stream 36 or 37, so relative to that, we're getting close to the end. We're closer to the end than we are to the halfway point, I'll tell you that much. Now, why can't you get enough ore? You're on the road. You need ore and you make it into glass. And you need ore and you make it into metals. He's full. He's full. Yeah, and Duck Lake. I don't even know what we do with Duck Lake. All I know is that it needs to be good, because then I can say, that's quacktastic. Some great land over. Wow, there's a lot of beautiful land over by Farthington. Stinkenheim's kind of a shithole. It's right along the mountains. Where does that fucking train track go? Nowhere. You're not supposed to get over this far. It just goes to a couple abandoned factories. Are ghosts giving me my imports? Because I think this one actually goes. Yeah, this one actually goes off the map. Weird. I'll tell you, if we're going to redo Hamburger Heights, I really want to try to get more of this captured. I don't even know how we'll do it, but I'd like to. Yeah, it would be really nice to... I'll show you just briefly before we go. I would really like to make this an industrial tunnel because it just looks so nice. So it gets a nice median, and there's like a little air circulation fan, I'm guessing that is. But you have to go from 6 to 4, and we know from experience that they get really fucking confused when they have to go from 6 to 4. Yeah, these partial clover leaves, wow. Alright, enough jibber jabber. It's time to wrap up, like I said. So yeah, it'll be a little while before the next Skylines, but we got a lot done today. Holy shit, that's a lot of people at that bus stop. Well, the overlay covered up. There's public transportation, as usual, could use some looking at. Mostly just more capacity. We have really good lines, I feel. Just a fucking 100 people casually walking the stadium. We have pretty good lines. We can always add more lines. The lines we have, just they need more vehicles. I'd like to add some more helicopter routes. As we get closer to doing our finalized downtown district, that'll be like the bookend for the city, remember. They need their monorail, they need a ferry, they need helicopter access. Yeah, just mostly finishing touches as we get close to the end of our Stinkenheim series. But yeah, I think we're in Hamburger Heights right now, and I really want to redo that dump. Because, like, look at all these. I mean, every time I redo a district, it turns out way better than it was before. So Hamburger Heights should actually not be a dump this time. There's Pickle Park. God damn it. It's a really great shot of Pickle Park, but the zoom in that you see can't show it. But thanks for coming out to watch, and I'll see you next time, which will probably be maybe a week from now. And we can get started on Mustard Meadow, among other things. But I'll see you then.